Hey guys, I'm trying something new. I've never done this before, and I got my ferric chloric acid mix in here, and thought I'd do a little bit of a test on all this, see what it's going to turn out like. I got a test plate here, so I thought, what the heck? I got some ferric chloric acid and mixed it with the vinegar. I had a blank here, and that I already got heat treated and everything, so I thought, well, I'll try it out and see what happens. So I just got done building this little frame for it, just to kind of hold it in place if I store it underneath the cabinet or something like that, or underneath the workbench. But I'm not really sure if D2 steel will get treated like some of the other steels. Its temperament and everything, and how it's made, it's a pretty good steel. Put it through this process here, maybe it would be something I'd like to do for more of my knives, but I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a shot and make this video and take you guys along for the ride. If it turns out okay, then I can put this video out here and show everybody. Maybe there's guys out there that are using D2 and or thought about doing something like this, and now here we go. Now we can all learn from it and experience it. So, but I'm not seeing too much of a. I see a little bit, but not too much. And the kicker is with this is I turned around and I did should have brought myself on a chair or something like that, but I turned around and I got a what was I saying? Oh, the ferric chloric acid. So I get it from Janz, and so what the heck, I'll try it. So it's only 16 ounces, and the directions showed you a 2 to 3 part ratio. So if for every, I guess 16 ounces of the ferric chloric acid, I would either do 2 16-ounce or 3 16-ounce doses of vinegar or distilled water. And I saw a few guys using vinegar, so that's why I wanted to do the vinegar route. So, but I see some marking on there now, but again, having the makeup of D2, and how it is, I don't think it lends itself to being affected as much with stuff like this than it does with the other carbon steels. So, but I had this one knife, and I thought, it'd be kind of neat if I could. It'd be neat just to jazz it up, something different. Jeremy at Simple Little Life up in Canada, he did a neat little neck knife kind of thing, and he polished it all up, and I have to agree, once I saw it on Instagram, I think it was Instagram, I saw the first picture, or maybe Facebook, and I saw it was really shiny and fancy. Yeah, I had to agree with Jeremy, I didn't care for it that much. So he turned around and did this treatment to it. He did the ferric chloric acid bath, and then you clean it all off with some Windex or something, you spray it all down. And then he took it and put it in a container with rock and shook it all up and gave it a really nice look, and that was pretty neat. I like that. And I've seen a couple other guys doing the ferric chloric acid, especially when you're doing the Damascus and such. You're doing or variations of that Damascus steel. After they go through the heat treat and everything, they do this ferric chloric acid bath, and then they spray it off with Windex. And I gotta admit, if you guys have seen those knives, they're pretty neat looking. So, but I just thought, what the heck, I'd make the video, and it's not raining right now. It's not too bad today. And I was doing a bunch of other things. I made a holster, and I got another customer's knife. I got another skinning knife done. So just working on little stuff like that today. But I thought, what the heck, I'd take this out here, and I said, it's even if it doesn't give it as nice as a look as maybe like Jeremy's or something like that, if it tends to give it, I don't know, just a neat little. I'm trying to think of that term to use. It's not a patina or anything like that, but you guys have seen certain knives with it, so you'll probably understand. But I said, I thought I'd take you guys for this little journey here, and I gotta dip my hand all the way into this thing, because I only had one 16-ounce ferric chloric acid, and I put 32 ounces of, actually I put 40 ounces of vinegar inside this. So I did just over a 2-to-1 ratio. And I figured maybe if you did more ferrochloric acid, of course, it's not diluted as much, then it etches faster. And that's probably the case. That's probably the case with this kind of stuff. But it's what I had right now, so we'll give it a shot. And if it seems like it's working okay, then I'll buy another 16-ouncer and I'll fill this thing up. And the stronger, the less weight we have, the less time I'm sitting here talking to you guys and or just sitting around doing whatever. So I figured I'd show this off and try it out. Yeah, I'm gonna spray this off. We'll see how it goes so far. Ha! I like that. It gives it kind of a gray look. I don't know if yeah, you probably can't see it. Now, there you go. I'd probably have to bring out a blade that's nice and shiny and clean, and then do a comparison. I got another one in there probably that's already been through heat treat, but yeah, that's actually it's kind of neat. It is kind of neat. I'm kind of liking on that one. Kind of digging on that. Hey, oops! I just rubbed something off in my glove here. What's that? And then take it up, and I think we wash it off in a bucket of water or something like that, which I can always go get my bucket to do that. So let me do this here real quick, guys. Be right back. Come on. Okay, yeah, not very good planning for my part to make a video, huh? So here's one of my steels. This is a customer's knife. So nice and shiny. It's got that good look to it. So I'll put this in my pocket here so I don't get it full of anything. I brought water out here so I can rinse this off then. Throw a rinse on it. And get this cleaned up a little bit here. And then there's that patinaed look to it. It's actually pretty neat. It's got a line across it here. I don't know if that's, see that? That line right across here. Oh, that's my skin. I think I'm making those marks. That's what I'm doing. I think I just made that mark on there. Oh yeah, see? I don't understand that part. Look at that. So I don't know what happened there. I just rubbed the whole thing down. Yep, I just wiped it. I just wiped it and it gave it even a darker look. So I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna throw it back in here and I'm gonna soak it for a second. Let's bend this hook there. Here we go. So I could dip it on that there, because I don't know exactly what I just did, but it seemed I don't have anything, you know, it cleaned off, but it was that gray, and then as soon as I wiped it with my glove or even my finger, it got black. It blacked it out. So I don't know, maybe I have to wash it with soap and water. I got some Simple Green in the shop here. I'll get that too, but I don't know if that will come back again or not. I don't know. So let's see here. We'll soak it a couple more minutes. I'll get that Simple Green. All right, got some Simple Green here. We'll give that a shot and see how that goes. I don't have a lot of faith in these gloves, although I guess they're okay. And ferrochloric acid, probably should have looked that up more. They don't give you an MSDS sheet, but I should have probably looked a little bit more up on it. But We'll see how it is. And I don't have any of the fancy tripods. You're actually now on a Folgers can and a ladder. So, you know, we pull out all the stops here at CK Knife and Tools. So, all right, let's give this another wash. We'll see what happens. Let's spray this down with the Windex first, because I'll try to get most of it off right here before I put it inside my wash bucket. Wash off my little hanger. And, okay, so yeah, so it's got that metal again, but it don't seem to have okay, well, let's flip open the Simple Green here and okay. Interesting. All right, well, let's give this a shot here. What I'm going to do is I'll actually get a little rag. And if you can see that, you see it's kind of got a light color right here. It's dark here and light there. I rub it with my glove, and it's all dark. And I'm thinking what it does is it just probably washes, I'm rubbing off some surface stuff. And what I'd want to do is maybe after washing it like this, I'll rub it down with a washcloth or something like that, clean it off like that, and maybe you'll see what okay, so let's see here. Okay, it's all watered. I Windexed it and did the Simple Green in water. Now let's see if I just wipe it off now. Actually, not that bad actually. And my gloves are, should have got regular rubber gloves because these things aren't, hands are wet now, but oh well. So yeah, so what I'm doing is I just, you know, you can get the rag gets a little dirty, and it seems like it's almost like when you guys do steel, when you see knives, or if any of you guys are knife makers watching this, getting a giggle out of me, or people that don't do it, after you heat treat the knife, the steel's all full of carbon. Even after I put them in my little hot pockets, the steel's full of carbon, and then you clean it all off. If you don't, it looks kind of nice. Some of it's got a pretty neat design to it, but after a while it scratches and everything and it wears. But it looks kind of like the old heat treating on shotgun barrels, especially back in the like 1860s. I think my dad had a shotgun like that. It looked like it was spring steel or something. The barrel had rings all the way around it. Shotgun barrels is a crack open, double barrel. And it was like a spring steel, like the springs were pressed and heated together, and it was bored out to make a shotgun. But it had that patina look to it. You know how the steel has these rainbow colors and effects all through, like the action and everything. But wow, you know what, guys? I'm actually digging on that. That's pretty neat, actually. It's a neat little, nice. Well, this was a piece of steel I had, and I treated it, and I figured I'll make a knife out of it. And I thought, well, I'll do this to it, and you know, go from there, because it's either going to be a knife for me, but I think I might throw some scales on this. I'll throw some scales on this, maybe even oak and a cherry with a liner or something like that. But this might just be a production knife that I'll put up for sale. But honestly, guys, I'm kind of happy about that. So here's a knife. I got a little mark on there for where the scales are going to be, but here's a knife treated, and there it is treated, but with the acid wash. So if anybody's watching this, you know, give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, or something. What do you guys think? That's pretty cool, actually. Hey, any of you knife makers, I'm more than open for some ideas. You know, Jeremy, you guys done this. You know, Caleb's done this. So I don't think Sandy's done anything like that before. It'd be neat if Sandy did something like that. I'm not sure. Or Jeckler knives, but I'm actually liking it. I guess you got to wash it off a little bit more to make sure it definitely doesn't burn off anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna clean off my my cap here, and it's basically a I got 3-inch PVC. I got 3-inch PVC, and then I bought an end cap for it. I cut it off at about 18 inches, I think it was. My kiln doesn't do anything more than an 18-inch piece of steel, so I think that's 19 inches, and I turn around, and then I took the washout cap, the clean out area, clean out, and I did that, so this way nothing spills. And I was going to attach it to my bench. I think Caleb did that one time. Some guys, they attach it right to the bench leg or something, but I wanted to make sure that I could take it and slide it underneath the bench so it's definitely out of the way, not causing an issue. Plus, you know, if I bump it or something like that, I didn't want an issue. And I wanted a good enough base because I live in earthquake and volcano country here, so I want it to be stable, so this way it doesn't tip over and it breaks or something like that, so just be safe. And my son still comes down every once in a while, and my daughter, so I want to make sure it's all good to go. But yeah, guys, I'm actually pretty stoked about that, so I'm going to wash this off a little bit and go show everybody and go from there. But thanks for watching, thanks for being patient, thanks for supporting the channel. Check out that National Law Enforcement Memorial Knife. I've got all set up now for the raffle. It'll be May 1st. We'll do that and see who the winner's going to be, but got a couple months yet. But stop over to ckknifeandtool.com. Take a look at that knife, take a look at the other knives I've made in the past, and probably throw a picture of this up on Instagram or something like that, so check me out over there too. Other than that, thanks for stopping by the channel. Have a good one.